YouTube? We're back again for more of our Gencon Bonanza Explosion Blood coverage, brought to you by all of these amazing companies right down here who donated games to help send us to Gencon. And also, of course, our big bad sponsors, Tasty Missile Games and Minion Games. Give them some love in the comments down below. So, right now, we're actually here Wednesday evening, and as you can see, lots going on. We're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing for the con. We're going to see if this guy rams into anything, which would be awesome. And we're going to show you a little bit of the behind-the-scenes stuff right now. So right now, the only way you can get in here is if you are an exhibitor. So that's what you're seeing here. But it does take a lot of prep time. I know some people get here as early as Monday to start setting up these booths. But for us, we drove up today, about a 2-hour drive, stopped at Waffle House. We stopped at Sun King Brewery and got a beer. This time I was a little bit disappointed. We all were, because we couldn't try the beer of the con, which normally they give it to you the day before, but now you have to wait until after the tapping. But if you're going to be at Gen Con, the one big thing I want to suggest is to go to the Hyatt Regency Ballroom. And they're going to have the Hot Games Room every night, I believe, during the day, which is run by Board Game Geek. And I feel like, from what I've heard from a lot of people, this has kind of overtaken the games library because it just has so many different games and hot games, which is really awesome as well. But yeah, right now we're walking around. You see a lot of people setting up. You'll see some reviewers walking around, bigger reviewers than me, that are picking up big stacks of games. A lot of times the companies will trade games, so it'll be like, oh, I'm really interested in this game, you're really interested in that game, so maybe you give me that one, I'll give you this one. A lot of that sort of stuff going on. But that's really about it. So we're going to walk you through a little bit and just show you for a couple minutes what it looks like behind the scenes.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
And it's kind of crazy, because I'm thinking to myself right now, in 17 hours, this place is going to be just absolutely nuts, filled with 10, 20, 30,000 people, something crazy like that. And it looks, you know, it looks absolutely like there's giant stacks of boxes all over the place, everywhere. And just the sheer task of getting all this orchestrated together. Now, as you can tell from some people's sweaty shirts, it is pretty hot in here. You know, it's not, ooh, what is that? Catan Scenario Crop Trust. That looks cool. Catan VR, that one looks really neat as well. Ooh, are they doing something with Catan Junior? Oh, sorry, train of thought. There's just so much to see right now. It's super exciting. Oh, watch out, big carpets. What was I talking about, Eric? The Hot Game Room. Yeah, go check out the Hot Games Room. The Kickstarter. Oh, yeah, so huge thanks to all the Kickstarter backers who helped send us here. And just, you know, kind of an informal sort of thing. I know some people asked why we didn't do the promo cards this year. The last 5 years, I think, we've done a big promo card pack. And honestly, I didn't do it this year just because I wanted to dial it back. The promo card pack was pretty stressful last year. And I mean, that being said, I got to go to Germany and Gen Con, so it was fantastic. But still, oh, yeah. Rio Grande Games. Are they going to have some cheap Dominion? Oh yeah, lowest Dominion. What's the prices on them? Oh, that's the new expansion. They don't have prices yet. Sorry, focus. No, they do. Focus. Jesus Christ, so much to see. I forgot what I was talking about again. Yeah, Kickstarter backers. Huge thanks to the Kickstarter backers. Our sponsor, one of our fantastic sponsors, Tasty Missile Games. The new games they have unveiling, Trade on the Tigris, and the Jungle. That's a weird sized box. That is a really interesting sized box. So hopefully I will get some review copies of those to try those out. Oh, here we go. Let's go over here. The House of Danger. Choose your own adventure. So this is Z-Man Games. And they have Lowlands. I think that's, oh, that's the new one. That looks like the most generic Euro game ever. Apparently, I actually talked to somebody who played it. They said, I believe their exact words were, UA Rosenberg could create a better game while taking a dump at the same time. I'm not going to quote that person, give their name, but that's what I've heard. So I'm excited to try that one out, because I'm assuming it's a lighter Euro game. We're here in the big Days of Wonder Space Cowboys Repros Productions Asmodee thing, and we're hoping to potentially meet someone about locking up an interview. Actually, that might be something we do really soon. So, yeah, let's do a little bit more walking, and I don't think there's anything else we're supposed to talk to you about, right, Eric? He doesn't know. I don't know. This is great. We'll just walk around, look at stuff. Shadows of Amsterdam. This one looks really interesting. This is like a, what's that game? The game with the really fancy artwork, where you have to try and, the fancy art. Dixit, yeah, it's like Dixit, but it's like a social deduction game. Looks really cool, excited about that one. Oh, the heat, we were talking about the heat. But I guess a couple of years ago, it got so bad in here, it was like 110 degrees. Like, people were threatening like lawsuits because just of how hot it was. Because they don't actually turn the air conditioning on. And they have all these big loading doors, like right over there, open. Because they have to load everything in there. Can you see it? I don't know. Ooh, let's go to the Disney Villainous booth. I want to see what that looks like. Yeah, let's see if we can find some unique ones. Let's see if we can find the tallest ones, and we'll show you what it's like for some of the tallest ones. Ooh, we gotta go check Upper Deck. All right, now I got a second wind. I have a purpose now. We're gonna go find some of the cool booths, and we're gonna show you before anybody else gets to see them, except for the people that are here, which is, you know, like thousands of people. But aside from them. So they got a Villainous tent here. That's pretty cool. We got an interview with Ravensburger, so we're gonna be talking to them about all their cool stuff. Let's see, where's Upper Deck? Where's Upper Deck? We got oh, there's Upper Deck. Let's see what Upper Deck's doing. It's over here. Oh, Flanny's about to ask for something free. Yeah, but we're going to be interviewing them. I think we have an interview with Pegasus Spiel as well this weekend. Stronghold Games. I've never interviewed them, I don't think. Gigamic. Like them, they're actually a European company, so it's really cool to see them. I think they had a really small booth in a corner last year, and now they have a big one. So that's really cool to see, especially because considering they do a lot of children's games, a lot of abstract strategy games. We got the Blue-Orange booth over here. Oh, tons and tons of the King Domino expansion, which, by the way, if you like King Domino, excellent expansion. Really recommend that one. It adds a 5th player, and it adds a giants. And I do like how the giants work, but you don't have to put them in there, which is always a nice thing. But yeah, let's check out this Upper Deck booth. Always excited. Upper Deck always does it big. Last year they had, what was that Patrick Swayze, not Kurt Russell movie. It was Big Trouble in Little China, so they had it like that. The year before it was Jungle Predator, so it looked like a giant jungle. They always do something big and elaborate. So let's see what they got going on. Miles, if I could just save you, I could fall into the sky. Sorry, okay, Upper Deck, focus. Oh, it's coming from the upper, oh my God. Are they doing something with her? That'd be great if she was just sitting there on a piano playing. You're gonna go over there so you can see? Just say. So, X-Files, Legendary Encounters, that's the big one. Okay, digging it. Digging it? So wow, look at this. It looks like you just walked into like a restaurant or a bar or something. That's just crazy. It doesn't look as elaborate as normal, but still, very cool. It looks like they kind of toned it down in favor of just doing like a games area. But I do like how they have the windows here as well. That's pretty interesting. Can you think of another booth that normally does it big, bud? I don't know why I called you Bud. I don't think I've ever called you Bud before. It's kind of odd. Let's never bring it up again. Add Magic. Yeah, they do normally something cool. So let's head, and I think they have a huge sign. So let's just head that way, and we'll, oh wait. There they got some stuff here. All right. So we're just gonna walk around a little bit more, show you the stuff. If I think of anything to say, I'll say it. It'll probably be deep, insightful. People put it on shirts. It's normally how it rolls. Small World Sky Islands. What is that? Yeah, I kind of want to go look at the Asmodee stuff and what they got. Z-Man Games. And if you've never been to Gencon, I mean, it's just insane. It is insane. I can literally look in all directions, and it's nothing but games for like another 50 yards. Just everywhere. I don't know much about yards, so it might even be a lot more than that, or less than that. I think it's more. It's definitely more. Ticket to Ride New York, very nice 5 to 10, I think it's like 5 to 15 minute version of Ticket to Ride, but it actually really captures the feel of Ticket to Ride. Played that at Origins, like that one an awful lot. Oh, there's the Add Magic booth right up here. We'll check that one out, and then unless we see anything awesome, we might bounce out after that. Because I'm really not seeing too many like elaborate booths this year, which I kind of like. You know, I like when they do stuff cool, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, I'd rather have it be functional than, you know, flashy when it comes to getting through the games booth. That's like why I don't like when they have like dancers outside or something like that. People are taking pictures. It's just like, these aisles are already clogged enough. Do we really need to put more clogging in there? Let's see, they got the Add Magic booth. Wow, giant Cards Against Humanity box. Print and Play. Fireside Games, show them some love. Don't Mess with Cthulhu Deluxe. What? What is this? Now this comes with, so you never played Don't Mess with Cthulhu, it is absolutely spectacular. Okay, so this comes with all the extra expansion cards, expansion stuff, makes it go up to a higher player count. Or no, it actually doesn't, it still goes to 8. Yeah, if you have not played Don't Mess with Cthulhu, that is an absolutely outstanding game. Do not let it go underneath your radar. It does social deduction at 3 players really well, which is not something. Oh, Add Magic's over there. Doesn't look like they're doing much of anything. Let's go over there and check it out, though. Yeah, very spectacular game. What? Oh, you saw here, Kitty? Alright. So they're showing off Rise of Tribes, which I did a Kickstarter video for. It got a review because I liked it. Expansity, not checked that one out. But yeah, it doesn't look like they're doing anything too crazy this year. So, yeah. I think that is probably where we'll wrap it out. Maybe we'll walk a little bit more that way so you can see a little bit more of what's going on. But this is really what it is. And yeah, I actually kind of do want to go down here because this is the Entrepreneur's Alley. Ooh, Fallout Wasteland Express, the miniatures game. It's got Fallout, so I'm excited, but it's miniature, so I'm less excited. I'm really interested to see what Blizzard is doing here, because Blizzard is actually, I don't think they have a set booth, but they're one of the sponsors of the show. So I'm really interested to see if maybe they're going to potentially announce like a Hearthstone card game or something like that, because it just doesn't seem like their typical thing. I don't think Blizzard has been at the con before. So pretty excited about what they are. We're going to be doing to the, well, I think I'm going to be doing it, but I'm going to the Fantasy Flights in-flight event, so I'm sure I'll be posting a video on that about. But yeah, obviously if you're new to the channel, click on that subscribe button because I am going to be posting tons and tons of videos this weekend. Like what we try to do here is we try to bring Gencon to you by interviewing everybody about all their new and upcoming games. And that's what I do, and I love doing it.
Yes.
So
No touch button.
doesn't look like much else down here, but there you go. So there we go. That's your sneak peek around Gencon Wednesday afternoon at 5:49. I guess you'd call that night, evening, depends on how old you are, really. If you're enjoying this Gencon coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And once again, thank you to all of the Kickstarter backers. Thank you all so much. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.